Hablas español? Nosotros podemos
Poquito.
Oh, I'm over here trying to speak Portuguese and Spanish. Falas.
This guy, he's not focused right now.
Man,
If all right, let's put it like this: if that happened to you, what are you hoping to had happen?
I'm hoping he gets the yellow because I'm a fair
You're
guy.
hoping?
At least a yellow.
Yo, that's tough. I don't know. He could have gone off. I mean, it is what it is. But so at the nightclub, they asked him. It was like, make sure you tell the woman that you're either a plumber or electrician. And they said, don't tell her you're a footballer, because no woman wants to risk a man with wages like that, and they have a short career.
You know, back then, you're getting hacked and you're getting kicked in the ankle, drop kicked in
the
head,
even
and no foul.
The soccer boots, for instance, is different. Like, and they're playing with high tops, fam. Yikes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Protect their ankles.
Like goalies not wearing no goalie gloves. They're just wearing regular clothes, a hat. You know, like times has changed, but. Welcome back to the Proper Football Podcast. And today we're going to start with a tribute to Sir Bobby Charlton.
Rest in peace to one of the most legendary men to ever play the game. Many of us never saw Sir Bobby Charlton unless you go on YouTube. But you get the chance to hear from other stories of his impact on the game and just a man in general. We can go deeper into that. And that's one of the names that you just have to know was just has a lasting impact on the game. Sir Bobby Charlton, you will be missed, and thank you for all the memories you've gave us that will last a lifetime and plus.
All right, so small little description of Sir Bobby Charlton. He got called up to the first team in 1956, and he had an ankle injury. And when he got called in, the manager asked him, how's the ankle? And he lied to him.
You know how it is. You do that back in 56. You do that the same thing today.
Yeah.
You don't lie to your coach.
Some
you want to play.
tricks never change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in, like, situations like that. I lied, like, oh, my back is not hurting. Oh, this is not hurting. And you just go play because you love the game.
I've had that exact same question as, how's your ankle? And I know it wasn't too good.
Yeah. But you're running on the field.
Running.
And icing right after the game.
Right.
But, yeah, he gets called in, and he tells the manager that he's fine. Really, he's not fine. He's still injured. But on his debut, he scores 2 goals. And, he was part of the Busby boys. That's what they were called. Yeah, that's what they were called. And he was a survivor in the Munich crash.
Tragic.
Yeah. It's a crazy tragedy. Only a few of them survived. You know, they were off to the semifinals for AC Milan. They were trying to come back in time to play Wolverhampton, but yeah, the crash happened and he survived, and he got to continue, his team's legacy. He finished with 249 goals and 758 caps in United, and he wins a European Cup, a World Cup, and Ballon d'Or.
That's outrageous, bro. I mean, back in those times in the 50s, like, these are the times when, you'd play soccer professionally, but you also have a job, a second-hand job.
Yeah, that's what they would say. All right, if you have a moment, whenever you have time, go on Peacock and watch United, and you'll find it's a better description of what I just said right now. And it was an amazing film. But, yeah, like you said, there was like, for instance, I forget who said it, but it was like, are you going to spend your weekly salary of £15?
15 pounds?
Yeah.
15 pounds.
And then, for instance, like, there was a scene, Sir Bobby Charlton was in a club, and they were trying to convince him to go talk to the women. And then,
in a club, like a nightclub.
Yeah, like a nightclub.
Hey, yo.
But, yeah, things were different back then.
Bobby Charlton was getting it
people, players were smoking before the game.
Yeah.
Things changed a lot.
Like, today, like, you're on a strict diet, you're eating clean and doing all these exercises. Over there, back in the day, you was smoking cigs, eating junk.
Yeah,
still turning up to the games and performing.
Yeah, people weren't that educated at the time. It was a popular thing to do.
Right.
But, as time goes on, you find out what's good and not good.
So what happened to him at the nightclub?
All right, so at the nightclub, they asked him. They was like, make sure you tell the woman that you're either a plumber or electrician. I think it was a plumber or electrician. They said, don't tell her you're a footballer, because no woman wants to risk a man with wages like that, and they have a short career.
Right.
But in this world, you want to tell these women you're a footballer.
Right. How times have changed.
Matter of fact, you probably don't want to still, because now they might just go for the pockets.
Yeah, you might get screwed over, man. You gotta watch out. But either way, man, yeah. I gotta go watch that
inspirational
that documentary, film. Right?
No, it's just a
film.
movie. Yeah, it's a movie.
Proper movie. Oh, word.
Like an hour and 40 minutes.
I'm sure if there's not a documentary on Sir Bobby Charlton now, there should be one coming out soon, because the amount of people he's affected, greats of the game that have come out of his kind of legacy.
He's a pure legend. He got a statue outside of Old Trafford, and he has a stand. His name's under one of the stands, and he's the only player that has that.
Rightfully so. I mean, this is like I said in the beginning, one of the legends of the game, not of just English football or Man U. Legends of the game. So, rest in peace, man. Gone but never forgotten. And I'm definitely going to be looking at more clips of Sir Bobby Charlton, man. And imagine what he would be doing if he played in today's game, where, back then, you're getting hacked and you're getting kicked in the ankle, drop kicked in the head, and no foul.
The soccer boots, for instance, is different. Like, in the movie, you get to see what type of shoes they were, like, playing with. And they're playing with high tops, fam. Yikes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
To protect their ankles.
Like, goalies not wearing no goalie gloves. They're just wearing regular clothes, a hat, like, times has changed, but much respect to the guy and icon. Now, we're going to transition to Chelsea and Arsenal.
What a anticipating game. Every time this game comes around, just get excited for the game, because it's Chelsea Arsenal, huge rivals from London, the London Derby, and I was very hopeful for Chelsea to come up with the win, and for about 75 minutes it looked like we were going to get it done, but ended in a 2-2 draw with a outrageous comeback from Arsenal.
Yeah, what is dope about it is like the matchup between Pochettino and Arteta.
Mm-hmm.
They played with each other at PSG, and Pochettino never lost a game against Arsenal at home. So, it was a good fixture. I mean...
if you saw... We watched the game. Chelsea came out with a proper game plan.
Yeah.
Cucurella, stay on Saka. Do not even let this guy turn. As soon as he gets the ball, get all up on him. That was the game plan. And even the way we... our formation, it looked like we had, two up top, Cole Palmer, and, Gallagher at points. Sometimes Enzo would push up in the middle, too. Yeah. But it just shows you the evolution of Chelsea. We can really put anybody there, and it's a system-based performance, not so much of an individual-based performance.
Yeah, I feel like Chelsea right now, they have the luxury to change into any type of formation that they want to.
Bro, it's a blessing and a curse, though.
It is. Yeah, it is a blessing and a curse.
We have players like Jackson that's coming back, Armando Broja that's injured that's going to come back, and Kunku. What are we going to do when those players start coming in? I mean, we'll talk more about them, but as far as the game went, Chelsea was looking strong. Yeah. And Arsenal wasn't looking too great. We were home. You could call that an advantage or whatever, but at the end of the day, you got to play against the team that's in front of you.
Yeah. My observation was with the formation, you kind of see everything was jam-packed in the middle, and it was hard for Arsenal to find those crevices. And even, Sterling, he's not playing the ball that he usually plays. He's doing a lot of dirty work right now. And, I respect it, I respect it. Arsenal definitely had some difficulties in the first half. Chelsea, I honestly thought they were going to win the game. When you're up 2-0, you have to close out the game.
They say that's the most dangerous lead you can have, because you concede one goal, and now the other team is like, man, we just need one more. We're back in it.
Yeah.
And you have so much of this pressure coming back on you. And that's exactly how it ended up. And it's from the players that really had great 3/4 of the match. Malo Gusto, phenomenal game. Going forward, coming back. Cucurella, great game. Robert Sanchez.
Let's talk about Cucurella real quick. I honestly thought he had a fantastic game.
Fantastic.
And for a while, they they were bashing him for a while, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see him step up. He was struggling, but
he did step up, like you said. Literally stuck up to the ball as soon as Saka got it, and step up to the plate on a big occasion. Cucurella, while Chill was out, he's definitely stepping up. But the thing with him is consistency. Can he do it every game?
Yeah. Gallagher stood out for me too. Yeah. Gallagher is a really well-rounded player.
Yeah. I like him because he's kind of like the jack of all trades, almost in a sense. He's gonna work hard for you. He's gonna make these little passes, but he's not gonna do anything outrageous. He's gonna do that defensive work. He's gonna go out and attack the ball against whoever's defending him. He'll put his head in the challenge where it shouldn't be.
He does everything.
I like that, and he's need a well-rounded that bit of grit. Yep. Someone that's gonna come on. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. And especially if not the most technically gifted. And, nothing to say that he's not a great player, but, you can tell the difference between him as a midfielder and Enzo.
Yeah.
Much more technical. I think Caicedo had a good game, too, for about 3/4 in the match.
I think he improved a bit, but there's definitely still flaws and definitely some things he needs to brush up a bit.
I think it's here.
Yeah, it's definitely a mental game.
Towards the end of the match, it's like he's slowing down and, just giving the ball away. Most of Chelsea was doing that towards the end of the game.
His body language too is he's running into the ball a little bit sluggish. I mean, with time maybe he improves, but he's been improving throughout all these games.
Confidence definitely has to improve. But I think as a team, I think we're much more confident, even though we should have won this game. But what leaves me with even less confidence is when we have a PK, because it was a PK, a handball against Saliba. When we go to take the PK, we still don't know who's taking a PK. We got Sterling fighting from the ball. We got Cole Palmer saying, "No, I'm going to take it." We got Enzo saying, "No, maybe I should take it."
Nah, Enzo wasn't talking about it.
Enzo was like, "Yeah, just let him have it."
Yeah, Enzo wanted Cole Palmer to take it, and I feel like that was to get his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Because Cole Palmer hasn't scored any goals. He's a fresh player into the team.
But this is at 0-0.
Yeah.
This should be a designated Man City.
Before the game.
This should be a designated player.
That's the problem when you switch players around and formations around, but regardless, it should be a list of whoever's on the field. This is that, and this is this.
Man City, it's Haaland. Liverpool, Salah. Every team has their designated. It seems like Chelsea is like, I really don't know. Whoever wants to take it, just take it. When there should be someone that needs to step up as a leader and say, listen, I'm the best at PKs, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm taking it, whether I miss or not. It's going to come on me.
Yep.
We need someone like that.
Yeah, I respect that. But beautiful finish from Cole Palmer.
Yes, indeed. Good performance.
Yeah, good performance too. But also, he got lucky. I think he could have gone off a bit.
Red? That's not a red.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yellow. It's a yellow.
I don't know.
Nothing further. I know.
That was bad, fam.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Especially a guy like you. You have bad ankles.
I have bad
ankles. All right, let's put it like this. If that happened to you, what are you hoping to had happen?
I'm hoping he gets the yellow because I'm a fair
You're
guy.
hoping?
At least a yellow.
Yo, that's tough. I don't know. He could have gone off. I mean, it is what it is, but
I gotta look at it as a neutral standpoint. It's a harsh challenge. It's a definite yellow, but there's no way that can be a red, bro. There's no way that can be a red. That's a proper yellow card. He's not going for the ball like that. He's making a challenge, and his ankle rolls
pretty
in the
sloppy,
wrong way.
if you ask me.
It's very sloppy. It's nothing cynical. It's nothing like I want to hurt this guy.
Regardless, it's still lazy. It's late challenge to the back. Is most of the time
you're gonna get
red
that
cards.
from forwards, bro.
But I mean, it is what it is. He continued. He scored. Who else scored in that game? The second goal.
For Chelsea, you're talking about. We're not talking about Arsenal.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Who scored the second goal, bro?
For some reason, I can't.
The cross.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. The cross. Yeah, the cross.
The shot. The cross.
The shot cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that. I was just like in shock.
Bro, when
it was definitely going. It was definitely going to Raheem.
Yeah. If you watch the replay a couple of times, you see him look up.
Yeah.
And look for like, all right, who's open?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to the back post for the cross, and it just ends up, and then you can even see the way he celebrates. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it went in.
No.
And the rest of the team is doing the same.
Yeah. No, respect. I mean, he hasn't been able to score a lot of goals lately.
I mean, he scored in the international break. He scored for Ukraine.
Yeah. And he scored in the recent games too. I think there was one game he scored recently for Chelsea
against Fulham.
Yeah, But yo, I mean,
3-0.
now he's starting to get his feet wet. Maybe we'll start to see a more confident Mudryk.
And that was right after the second half. That's when both teams are coming in with a lot of energy. And if you get scored on, like, yeah, your confidence is going to go like, damn, we're supposed to be playing really well. And now we're down 2-0.
Yeah, I think.
And from then, that's when we really looked like we were going to pick it up and just bury them.
I think what helped Arsenal a bit was removing Zinchenko from the game. I don't think he was the best fit for the game. He was losing a lot of balls. And also, you know, with everything being jam-packed in the middle, they needed more width.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
they didn't need the three in the back, but they did have the three center backs. I think that would have been nice if they had two and just had people coming off the wings a bit.
We were fine having them go out wide because it was going to be proper one-to-one defending. Malagusa and Cucurella looked really well defensively one-on-one.
Malagusa always looks good one-on-one.
And what had happened, if you saw, like in the second half especially, Arteta found out, like, man, we can't do anything with Saka. So he had Saka kind of drift in wide and have Ben White making those outside runs, which, you know, Arsenal looked a little bit better in this. It didn't even look better in the second half. After that mistake from Robert Sanchez, passing it to Declan Rice pretty much, what a finish, bro.
Yeah,
that's a tough finish.
Dude, that is pure professionalism.
Yeah.
Like, any other player could hit that and it'll be a whiff or something. But, like, dude, he got the ball and, like, one touch, bro.
One touch inside the foot, calculated and precise.
It wasn't like a loft. It was just like it was power behind it in the corner.
A little bit of height too to make sure. Hey, listen, you're not gonna get. It's gonna loop over you, but it's gonna go right into the bottom corner, right in the side netting.
That was an amazing finish. Respect to him. He shows leadership, character all the time on the pitch.
And once again, coming up in the big games.
But like a goal like that, you almost feel like, yo, that Arsenal might come back. Because that's
right there, I was nervous. Right there.
That's a top-tier goal.
Yeah. I mean, it was a top-tier goal, but came out of nowhere. Like, it was from a mistake. So I was like, all right, this is a one-off. I'm still nervous because I know now Arsenal's going to come in even with more fire because they have a chance to tie it up. And every time Arteta makes these subs, it sounds like it looks like it just continues to work. Put in Trossard, and we know what happens about 8 minutes later.
Yeah. But, yo, going back to the keepers, Raya has some difficulties too. You know, with his distribution over here, passing the ball, losing the ball. I think it's nerves. And
what do you do if you're Arteta? Like, he put himself in this position. There was no reason for him to go get Raya. I understand you want to have some competition between your first and second choice goalie, blah blah blah. Make sure everybody's continuing to work to their potential and work hard for the squad and prove your point that you should be starting, but. Now you kind of started a conflict where there was really none. Because now he has a reason to put Ramsdale, but then again you just brought in Raya. Are you starting to give the message to your team? Hey, you make a mistake, you're out. Because that's not the message you want to put in.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good way to put it. I never was a fan of the purchase, anyways, but they got him and they have to deal with it. But you know. With a goalkeeper like him, you got to expect mistakes here and there. You know, ball in a goalie's feet. It's not always the most appealing thing, but it is nice to have a goalie that has footwork. But things are going to happen. Yeah. And when it does happen, you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you sign up for that, you know? But I'm hearing people like, oh, Ryan needs to get off now and all this, blah, blah, blah. It's just one game. Maybe a couple games he'll get back into his groove, but like you said, a purchase that was not needed.
Not needed. Now, what do you do for the Champions League that they're gonna play this week? Do you say, "Hey, Ramsdale, come in"? He was absent. He was absent. Game. His wife was having a kid, and he had the time off to go, be at the birth of his child. But at the end of the day, when he comes back. What does Ramsdale have to do to get a shot? If the keeper's making mistakes and doing all
that's
this
stuff,
that's
a shot right there. If you ask me,
that's a shot. But we see what happens. Even in the England squad, he's not getting a shot, no matter what. Even there's certain things that managers do. You see who the goalkeeper coach is. He's from Brentford. That's why Raya came.
Yeah.
It was an orchestrated transfer, but
I mean Ramsdale, he has a difficult situation. he was the starter, but now.
Oh, you remember when he came in, he took Leno's spot.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
did.
Leno had to be gone.
He did.
So
But
now he's having a taste of his own medicine.
Of
and
course.
he said he was ready for it when Raya came in.
Yeah, no, of course, but England squad is tough to get into because you got Jordan Pickford. His spot is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And then Raya, he could still fight for his spot, but like bringing in Raya, for me they're evenly matched. Like Raya's not, way better, or Ramsdale's way worse. You can't even almost spot the difference
Right.
So purchase not needed, but dope for Arsenal though. Nice finish from Trossard, and
Great
it was
cross
nice.
from Saka, bro.
Yeah. It was nice that they found that inner relief, even though like Chelsea were controlling most of the game.
Bro, controlled the match. We looked confident, and I think I say it every week here. It comes down to finishing your chances, bro. That's what it really comes down to. Nicholas Jackson had a perfect chance just to, that little dink, that little chip.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what he was doing there.
Bro, he didn't even do
it.
it.
I don't know why he chose to go around Raya. He had no angle right there,
bro.
And if he got around them, I think Saliba was right behind Raya, ready for that.
If he does the chip, like every other striker would have done, 3-0, the game is done and dusted.
Yep.
But you keep Arsenal in the game, and a good team like that fights for the league.
Yep.
They're gonna fight and come back. So we paid the price, and we dropped 2 points. Arsenal gained a point is how I look at it.
No,
we should have gained the 3 points, but we dropped 2 points.
Yeah,
Arsenal would lucky to even gain a point.
It's as a Chelsea. If I was a Chelsea fan, it's a loss in my book.
Yeah,
you're up. You're winning the game. That's on you.
Takeaways I can take from the game is that we're definitely improving in our football.
I can't even question that. Chelsea are looking better and better every game they play, even though they're not getting the results that they want.
And at the end of the day, it comes down to results. So we're gonna have to wait and hope the performance increases and even stays the same. I think we're playing well, but the results got to get better. We got to get these dubs and these wins, especially the next 5 games against Brentford, City, Liverpool, all these crazy teams we got to face in the upcoming games. So keep Chelsea in the prayers of everybody, because it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I need it. So now we're going into the Merseyside derby.
Merseyside derby. I enjoyed this derby every year, twice a year, because it has history behind it.
Yep.
Liverpool, Everton. Liverpool usually comes up on top, but
it's been a while since Everton actually took 3 points from Liverpool. I can't even remember the last time they won, to be honest.
Yeah, me either, man. Might be when David Moyes was there, but even before. But either way, Everton didn't get didn't get any points this time, as they lost 2-0.
Yeah, I was actually I wouldn't say I was concerned for this game, but I'm concerned in general for our left back situation. I like Tsimikas a lot. I do think he's a good backup, but Robo's our guy.
He's out for how long? 8 to 12 weeks?
I think about 3 months. So shoulder injury. It's not nice to hear, your
surgery.
players. Yeah, surgery. Players going on international break and coming back injured. It's a bit devastating, you know. But we got the result, and Liverpool are looking great all over the pitch. I really love how our 3 in the midfield looked, bro. Gravenberch, this dude is really a great player.
He's someone that can really control the game, bro.
He can. He has a bright future.
He has the build, the IQ. He's played at these top teams. He's had great coaching. He just hadn't had the minutes.
Yeah.
And Liverpool is the club right now that's going to give him the minutes that he needs at the top level. And he's going to continue to prove himself. And in that midfield position, you're going to have to fight for your spot, because Gravenberch looking strong, you said. Sabasla, we already know what he can do. Harvey Elliott coming off and giving some challenges.
Out of the midfield right now, I would say the 2 guys that have the position for sure is McAllister and Sabasla.
Yeah.
So you're going to see Curtis Jones coming in, interchanging with Gravenberch. Harvey Elliott might get a few minutes here and there. But, I mean, we have a bright future, especially, these 3 guys are brand new guys to our team, but they're reminding me of, like, the past so much. Like, when we had Will Jordan and Henderson and Fabinho, when they were, like, pressing machines.
That's a comparison,
Dude,
brother.
like, I'm just saying pressing-wise. Like, the energy in the midfield is just is energetic. Like, they have so much energy.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of energy there. I don't know, man. That 6, it's holding up for now. But I have a feeling someone's going to figure out that 6 role where they're going to need a dominant presence like a Fabinho back in the day. And nothing against McAllister, but he's not, he doesn't have the build for that type of game. Like a Rodri can, body you off the ball. And
right now,
but he's getting the job done.
He got it. He got it right
against
now.
Everton. But we'll have to see how long that can last. Hopefully it can for you guys if you're a Liverpool fan. But realistically, looking as a neutral, I think McAllister's a great 8, and he's doing a great job in the 6. I just don't know how long it's gonna last. But as far as the game went, he played phenomenal. Liverpool had a great game.
Front 3.
That counterattack, man. It's Luis Diaz, bro.
Liverpool, they're a good counterattacking team, and it's just crazy to think that in the beginning, I thought, even myself, like, we weren't going to be, like, title contenders. I thought we were going to just shoot for top 4. But we look like we can go and win the league.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, you guys look very dangerous, man. Like you said, Robo with the injury is going to be a loss, but nothing that you guys can't face.
Yeah,
Sneakers is great for replacement.
I'm not too worried. It's sad, but I'm not too worried because remember that time when Phillips and my boy Williams, yeah,
that was a crazy time.
Dude, that was a crazy year.
Bro,
that was a crazy
Jordan Henderson playing center back.
Year.
Wow.
Fabinho playing center back at times, but those two, like, credit to them. I think we was 3rd place that year. They played against Real Madrid in Champions League.
That was the year Alisson scored that header, bro.
Yeah. Yep, that was the year.
Outrageous, but
Liverpool always finds a way. Let's just put it like that.
Game. Always makes a
Jordan,
game entertaining.
Joe Gomez came in, played a little bit of left back towards the end of the game, and Joe
Gomez, bro, really performing.
He's stepping it up,
putting on a show, and in my opinion, he's really stepping up. Stepping up in Trent's absence.
I haven't seen him play like this in a long time.
I can't remember last time he played
respect,
like this.
I mean, he did have injuries for a few years, but yeah, he's coming in and he's improving a bit. And
it looks like things changed when Ashley Young got that red card, bro.
Yeah, I mean, first yellow.
It's a yellow.
He's blocking Diaz's path to maneuver.
And he acknowledged it. When he got the yellow, he said, yeah, it was me.
But, Ashley Young is like, he's still going.
Bro, I think before he got that first
he's not
yellow.
even slow, bro. Like, he's still keeping up.
Before he got that first yellow, was it Nunez or...
It was against Diaz.
It was against Diaz.
Yeah.
Came charging back, make that block. Bro, as a defender, I love seeing I was like... That's how you make a challenge.
That was a good tackle.
That's how you lead from the front.
Yep.
38 years old. That's how you do it. But yeah, that first foul, clear yellow. Second one is the same thing.
Same thing.
Same exact
can't
thing.
Argue that.
So if you did the same exact foul twice in dangerous positions, it's a double yellow. You're gonna have to get sent off.
Yep.
Now, we did have the same thing happen for Liverpool.
Konate,
phenomenal defender. And
Klopp took him out at a good time.
Right off, bro. Took him right off.
Klopp was not playing.
You see that? He said, nah. That should have been a red, but I'm not going down.
Klopp was taking no risk. Honestly, as a Liverpool fan, Konate could have gone off because
should have or could have. Let's be neutral.
All right, yeah, I'm being neutral. I would say he probably should have gone off
because he committed the same foul twice.
Wait, no, so. The foul, that second foul, it looked like Ashley Young's first foul against Diaz. He's blocking the pathway for a breakaway.
Yeah, but the first foul from from Ashley Young, I think it was a little bit more cynical. He did it with his leg. He literally
Yeah,
tripped.
true that. Yeah.
The one where Konate is like he pulled him. Like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's a tactic. It's a smart foul. You take the yellow if you're not on the yellow. But Beto was gonna make that turn and be gone.
If he got the red, I wouldn't be concerned because
bro, at 11v11, it was fair game. It was 0-0 for a while.
Yeah, but I wasn't concerned though because Liverpool, we was still controlling the game. Hope you're liking our video so far. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So now, what are we going on to? AC Milan versus Juve.
Yes, we're going to Italiano, proper capitano. There's a bunch of derbies, a bunch of big games this weekend, I should say. We had AC Milan host Juventus at the San Siro.
Yeah, we had 4 American players starting that game.
Yo, it's a good sign for the United States because we've always had really good players. Maybe they haven't played in the best leagues. But to see 4, like you said, 4 American players play at the top level at one of the biggest derbies in all of football.
And these are not no small clubs.
Nah,
I mean,
this is AC Milan and Juventus. AC
Milan's probably one of the biggest clubs in the world. I mean, they have the most Champions Leagues in Italy right now.
They have the second. Yeah. They have the second most of anybody, right?
Oh yeah, I think
Real
7.
Madrid, and Real Madrid what 13?
No, Real Madrid's 14 now.
14. That's outrageous. And then AC Milan has 7.
Yeah, so respect to the American players. It's nice to see them playing high quality football. Mm-hmm. But as far as the game, AC Milan had to put in their third string. I mean, Oliver Giroud didn't want to come up and do the team another service.
Right.
You know? He started up front that day. And today.
That day.
Yeah. But he almost had a goal from a pass from Leao.
Leao with some trickery on the wing, puts in a nice early cross to the front post, kind of, and good touch by Giroud, man. It's good to see that someone at that age, 36, 37 years old, still has their touch, still can move, still can play. And, man, what a save from Szczesny.
Yeah.
Because that was going in.
Yeah, it looked like it was going in. And then AC Milan having to go down one man into this game. It's a disappointment. They're fighting to be on the top of the league. And, what was it, the 37th minute around there?
Yeah, 40th minute, I think he officially got the red card or what's on paper.
Yeah.
And right from then, the game changed because when a defender gets a red, it's not like a forward getting a red. You just change your formation, you're good. When the defender gets a red, you need to either restructure the entire formation, the entire team, have people play different roles, or make a crucial substitution. And the coach, Pioli, went for the latter.
Yeah, I mean, as a defender, you allowing Keane to go through, or you're going for that foul?
Well, as a defender, you need to be in the proper positioning so neither happens. You don't commit the foul and you don't let the player go. Yeah. When you look at the top defenders, Thiago Silva, Sergio Ramos, all the guys that we watched growing up, we look at their positioning, and their positioning is impeccable.
Yeah.
Even the slowest defenders, their positioning's even more. When you're facing someone that's faster than you, you don't go, against their speed, against their strengths.
Give them a bunch of space.
You got to go here.
Yeah.
And you either got to get up tight so you can win the ball, or make sure you know where they're turning and stop it.
Keane beat him on the turn.
That's what it was.
And that was unquestionable. Definitely a red card, but like I said, sucks for AC Milan, and now they had to continue the game with 10 men on the pitch.
Yeah,
and
I mean, of all players to take off Pulisic, who was one of the hottest, I think the hottest player right now as far as form goes.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably doing the most damage on that team.
He was frustrated when he came off.
Yeah,
he was frustrated as anyone would be, but of all the players, maybe I would have took off Giroud.
Yeah, I think they probably kept Giroud just maybe to hold the ball up top a bit.
That makes sense.
You
and
know
have
what I'm
Leao do
and have
else.
him. Yeah, exactly. Maybe have Leao run around him and do all the funny business. But
and it almost worked, bro.
Yeah.
But when you're down a man for too long, the pressure's gonna be too much, and
they could have finished with the tie, but it's just That lucky goal.
Lucky deflection. Locatelli wants to take a shot from about 40 yards out.
Yep.
Takes a deflection, and of course it's gonna go in. But
Yeah.
that's one of the only things that was unfortunate for the AC Milan goalie because he had a fantastic match, man, to make saves and saves and saves. He's the one that kept him in the match
Yep.
and kept him only at 1-0.
He had a great game. He made some fantastic saves, but I wanted to go back to Locatelli. He actually played for AC Milan. There's a little thing I want to mention real quick. So on October 22nd, 2016, he plays for AC Milan. He scores the goal against AC Milan for the winner.
No, against Juventus.
Oh, against Juventus.
Against one of the most legendary goalies of all time, Gigi Buffon.
Buffon, yes. Look, and now October 22nd, 2023.
Wow.
He scores against his former team, AC Milan, for the 1-0 win.
Wow. I didn't know it was like almost the same date.
Same date. But I just thought it was dope to mention.
I didn't know.
That's valid.
I didn't know. Wow. That's outrageous.
Yeah.
Exactly 7 years later.
Yep. But yeah, it was a nice strike. Deflection. You know how it goes. You can't do nothing in that situation.
Do anything about it. And at that point, Milan tried to make a bunch of subs and stuff, but there's only so much you can do with 10 men unless you're Liverpool. So
yeah, facts. You know that.
Fair play. I mean, I just don't like seeing games where it's 10 versus 11. It's just
it's starting to
so
seem like it's very common.
Very
now.
common this year, especially.
Yeah.
It's like these second yellows or straight reds. Seems like the games are getting a little bit softer. The rules are changing, whatever you want to call it, but definitely not something we're used to as far as our own experience playing and also watching the game growing up.
Yeah, no respect. Yeah, so 1-0 win for AC Milan, for Juve.
Yeah, that puts
good.
them in third.
That's good for them. They needed the points more than AC Milan, but in AC Milan's terms, they definitely would want the win.
Yeah, with the loss that allows Inter to go into first place with 22 points. AC Milan sits in second with 21 points, and Juventus is creeping up into third with 20 points. So it's looking
that's beautiful, man. It's bringing back memories from the past. You know what I'm saying? All these teams like Inter, AC, like back in the day, those were the teams that we were really like watching in Serie A.
Yeah,
Juventus
now was always like the third.
Yeah.
The third team.
But now they're all competing right now, which is good for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's good for the league, good for football. We want to see that competition.
Respect. So now we're going into Real Madrid versus Sevilla.
¿Hablas español? Nosotros podemos
Poquito.
Oh, I'm over here trying to speak Portuguese and
Oh,
Spanish. Falas.
This guy, he's not focused right now.
I'm
but,
not. Oh man.
Yeah, my Spanish is not too good. Took a few years of Spanish and it just didn't work out. But yeah, back on topic. 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I mean hard fought from both squads. It's gonna be like a grimy game. Real Madrid has the quality, and Sevilla's sitting in 13th right now, and maybe they knew they didn't have the quality of the Modric's, the Krooses, and these other players. So
the Bellinghams,
and
Valverde's, like
Vinny's.
No, I'm sorry, Real Madrid really has a really good team.
Yeah. And they had Sevilla had a different tactic and maybe go a little bit aggressive, but it was a pretty even game if you ask me.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty even game. They actually had more chances than Real Madrid. It seemed like, who knows? They probably could have creeped and won the game.
They could have. I mean, I think one got called offside or something like that.
Yeah. No, that was actually Valverde's for Real Madrid.
Oh, Bellingham was off.
Bellingham. I think Bellingham was off.
Yeah, but Sevilla definitely had their chances to capitalize. I think Kepa made one really good save at the end there.
Yeah. But Rudiger, Alaba looking shaky a little bit.
Bro.
And Alaba with another own goal. Sometimes you can't do nothing with the own goals. You just got to protect your teammates, when things happen like that.
It comes down to position.
It does.
That guy in Naziri, he's dangerous in the air. He's like 6'4", and he's a monster in the air.
Rudiger should be on him.
Alaba is like 6 feet barely. Really a left back, playing center back, and defending some of the aerial threats, one of the biggest aerial threats in all of Spain. It's tough, man. Especially being a shorter player like myself. I was always one of the shorter players defending against these aerial threats is nothing you
Yeah,
can do.
bro, don't talk about it, bro.
If you're not, aerial threat yourself.
Yeah, yeah. So, who scored for what was it? Sevilla. No, it was the own goal. No, who scored for Real Madrid?
Danny Carvajal.
Carvajal. Yeah, it was the header.
But before that, what about the
small guy?
Small guy, yeah,
Small
making
guy.
excuses,
Making
he's showing
excuses,
that
small guy getting the headers,
right.
man.
You are right, and he played right back like me, so maybe I should stop with the excuses and
Yeah.
get back in the gym.
I think it's just positioning. You know, if you're a smaller guy, you just gotta find a way to,
like I said,
to manage.
When you find your opponent's strengths, you don't play towards their strengths. You gotta play to your strengths, which could be mentality instead of physicality, which is definitely the case. And Carvajal's ran to the near post, had a Drogba-like header. Header. And, they equalized, but Valverde almost equalized. If Bellingham's ankle wasn't offsides.
No, Valverde, that would have been 1-0.
That would have been 1-0. But that would have been a phenomenal goal.
Oh, no, it was beautiful.
The guy's crazy.
The tight angle, he legit passes the ball and it's just sliding through the line. Sliding. It hits the post and it comes in. But hey, it is what it is. Real Madrid still in first, tied for first. And
with Girona.
Yeah,
surprise campaign over here.
Yep. Yo, good campaign. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've been watching all their games, but
right.
I'm a bit surprised myself.
Right.
Not a team that I would think that would be up there. Sevilla still at the rock bottom. They need to find ways to get results. Yeah.
It's similar to Chelsea, man. I mean, we're sitting in 9th, they're sitting in 13th.
But I feel like Sevilla have been having a little bit of trouble for a couple years now. Like even last year, I don't know what place they came in, but they were struggling a bit too.
Yeah, they were struggling, and they had to depend on Europa League, which they ended up winning. That's why they're in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's their favorite competition.
Yeah, they have a way of purposely getting out of the Champions League in a group stage so they can win Europa League. That's I think
get some cup money.
It's crazy.
Respect though. I mean, Sevilla's always been a pretty good club. But respect to them. 1-1. Yeah. Probably could have won the game. But that's it for the podcast this week. Thank you for coming by. Like, share, subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next episode. Take care. And that's the end of the episode. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.